Christians was in a historic church in South Carolina, and Halel, the Satan, thought it would prove to be a boon to his business of hate if he could cause a young white man to go into a church and kill 9 innocent black Christians. He could cause another Ferguson, only 9 times worse.
Latest in the massacre at the Emmanuel AME Church in Charleston, South Carolina overnight. The 9 people that were shot dead inside that church.
But those families were allowed at a time that few, if any, have ever seen to speak at the murderer's bond hearing.
You're charged with 9 counts of murder and 1 count of possession of a weapon during the commission of a violent crime.
When so many talked about their tremendous hurt, Halel was smiling. But when one after another said,
I will never talk to her ever again. I will never be able to hold her again. But I forgive you.
You have killed some of the most beautifulest people that I know. Every fiber in my body hurts, and I'll never be the same.
We are the family that love built. We have no room for hate. So we have to forgive.
Halel.
No. The silly fools. They are weak liars. No one is that forgiving. They are just repeating what Yeshua wants them to say. They cannot really mean it.
Metatron.
Whether they believe it or not, look at the eyes of all the people in the courtroom, Halel. They are full of tears. I think this. Your plan will backfire. The hearts of so many across the nation will be touched, just like these in the courtroom, and the news reporters. What will you do now?
Halel.
I know some dirt diggers who cannot forgive like that. Those who love the Confederate flag more than these idiots love that murderer. And those who love to divide the races. They hate white people. They will pay for this.
Beelzebub.
Maybe we can make them look like fools for forgiving someone who just killed their own flesh and blood.
Halel.
That will never work. I have a backup plan. Give it a few days. Emotions will subside. In the meantime, get together with others of your rank and put in the minds of many whom we control to do these things. Say good things about the so-called victims. Say that the murderer was a racist supremacist and that the Confederate battle flag is a representation of hatred. You will find that all those people loving on one another and the family members will disassociate themselves from that idea. 3. Try to get the family members to speak against the flag and to tar all those who care about it. 4. Get nationally known race baiters from the top down to say the worst things imaginable. Get the president if you have to. This will work.
Metatron.
Are you sure you can overcome love and forgiveness? You have tried to do so before, Halel. Don't you remember?
Halel.
Have I ever been proven wrong?
Metatron.
Well...
Halel.
Shut up, Metatron. Before your mind gets you into trouble.
Metatron.
What if Michael or others come to help them?
Halel. Help them? Why, there is not reason. We will not force them. Just give them things to think about. Even Michael must allow for free will.
After some days of supreme togetherness and caring, thousands of people joined hands in unity across Ravenel Bridge. There were people holding signs that said things like, "Forgiveness is key to unity. We stand united."
Alana, let me start with you. Hate won't win. Why was it important to you to send that message in court last week?
I was actually inspired by some of the other families who immediately forgave the suspect when they had the opportunity to speak to him. And that made me think of how strong love is. the love of the community and the love of Christ and just the love of all of the families for the victims was so overwhelming.
If that young man thought he was going to divide this community or divide this country with his racial hatred, we are here today and all across America resoundingly say he miserably failed.
A lot of people want to use this incident to have a bigger conversation, to try to do something. Racial reconciliation, guns. There's a lot of issues that people want to grab onto. What do you want the country?
Metatron, seeing the way people acted toward each other, ask.
Your plan does not seem to be having a great effect right now, Halel. What else should we do?
Halel.
You see, all this so-called love and forgiveness, it is a facade. Deep down, in every one of them are suspicions and distrust about other races. They secretly think they know what others really think of them.
Metatron.
But the ones who forgave.
Halel.
Stop it, Metatron. The ones who said forgiving words did so because they were afraid of Yeshua. They think they will go to hell and burn if they didn't. I have questions for you. If every Caucasian person became perfect today, could they be in perfect unity with blacks?
Metatron.
No, the blacks would have to believe it.
Halel.
So stop worrying. I got this.
Halel continues.
Just think, if there was really all this love and togetherness that you see going on, neither side would care about a flag, which can neither see nor hear nor love nor think. Those so-called Christians would just make each other happy. This would mean nothing. Any of them. Only thing that would matter was that they did not hurt one another. The flag would be just a moot piece of history. That could not affect people who care for each other, right? I will prove these followers of Yeshua, whom they call Jesus, are fakes, and the rest of the people are no problem. They are simply my imps.
Metatron.
What if they do what Yeshua says for whatever reason?
Halel.
What we are doing still will work, because not all of them are Christians. Those people who are just Christians in name cannot abide. They care more about past racism or the flag. Watch me. I will have the whole nation acting a fool. I can have each of them digging up the graves of fallen soldiers of the Confederate Army. I will have blacks literally tearing down flags from the homes of Southerners, going into their yards. I will have so-called godly Southern folk supporting the KKK before I'm finished. This is what I call an idea that will go viral.
Beelzebub.
You're bad.
Halel.
No, I'm just that good.
They all laugh.
Thank you, Simmons family, for joining us this morning. And of course, I join with the entire country in offering condolences.
Thank you.
And Daniel, the importance of his faith, the importance of faith to everybody in that room that is mourning your father. Explain it.
It's easily explained. It's love.